Welcome to Fighting Talk UK. So earlier on this week, a video appeared online with Dougie Joyce, Dean Lynch-Ward and Ash McGriffin outside the bowlers. And Ash basically reacted to you. Dr. Rackpull, how did this start off with Ash McGriffin from 3D Fight Club?
How did it start off? Me telling the truth, I think, mate, to be honest. I was speaking up for the, you know, the people that felt a bit cheated, a bit let down. I was the only one to do it, you know? And I think Ash being a kind of front man, you know, and pretending that he's a nice guy. He is a nice guy to a degree. But I think there's more behind it than we all know, you know what I mean?
Okay, when you say like sticking up for people that wouldn't, are you talking about fighters or?
Fighters, buyers, you know, people that bought the tickets. And I think this all started basically because I offered, you know, my hand, my image for the 3D Fight Club, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, he was saying I was making outrageous demands that I've got to pay my own ticket when I should have basically been invited in when they had people like Daniela Westbrook, Carlton Leach's auntie, and the Chili Peppers or whoever they were.
The Chili Peppers.
I don't know. He was telling me, look, this is a business, yeah. You have to pay like everyone else. But I was telling him, if you're a business and a businessman, think of all the clout, all the extra views, you know. I could have brought some hats, could have auctioned off some hats as well. Do you know what I mean? It made business sense to get me involved. This time, when they had the new one, I said a few things. Obviously, it got up Ash McGiffin's kilt. Do you know what I mean? And he called me out.
So does people think Daniela Westbrook was there? Because she definitely wasn't.
She wasn't there, no. She was meant to be there, but they probably couldn't afford her.
Carlton Leach was ill. He didn't turn up, but he did have someone from his thing come. Did you demand £30,000 for this fight?
I did at first, but then look, I'm a fair man, and people are saying I'm being unreasonable. I'm dodging the fight. I want the fight. So I made a compromise. I said 20 grand, 10 grand up front, and people are still saying, oh, it's a get out of the fight clause. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm prepared to do, I'm going to give you a bit of an exclusive here because I want this fight to happen, and I'm fed up of everyone saying that, you know, Rackpull's dodging little Ashley, which I'm prepared to go down to 14 today, 7 up front, 7 on the day. How's that sound? I mean, someone of my stature can't fight for 1 grand. I mean, that's peanuts, you know?
Okay.
That would last me a couple of days.
So, do you think it's 3D Fight Club's fault that you're demanding a lot of money because of the figures that were being thrown around before 3D Fight Club 1?
Yeah, I do. Because look at what they were offering Limpy Lazar. And to give him his due, he would have probably brought in a bit more interest than me, yeah? But I think they've got to meet me halfway, really. Do you know what I mean? If they really want this fight to happen, rather than pay for another 10 nobodies, nothing against anyone that's on the card, pay me the money I'm asking, get a few somebodies, better card.
How did you, obviously I've only just come about you this week because of the Ash call out for Mash, but how long have you been on YouTube and how did you start getting on to YouTube?
I've been on YouTube since about 2013, on and off.
Really?
You know, I had the other channel. A lot of videos are all privated or deleted now. They're a bit more cringe than the ones I've got at the moment. So, but yeah, long time. So,
some people say you're a wind-up merchant and you like winding people up.
I'm all fair. I'm as straight as the day. You know what I mean? Look, I've been boxing since the early 90s. Yeah, about 94. So about 2005. Yeah, I had a good amateur background. Yeah, I could have probably went pro. Yeah. But I had to give that up for various reasons, family, you know, I partied a bit too much, you know, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? But I reckon I can get back in pretty decent shape. listen, I'm a lot older than Ash McGiffin. So it's
How
got
old
age
are
on
you,
his.
Paul? How old are you, Rackpull? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I'm 34.
Okay.
So what's Ash? 31, isn't it?
What, do you know what? I don't know. Yeah, mate.
32.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's 32. I believe I heard you.
So you got 3 years on him.
Yeah.
But so realistically, yeah, if Dougie Joyce turned up at your house today and Dean Lynch rolled and opened the boot, yeah, and there was that £6,000 in the boot, would you do it?
Listen, I don't want them two turning up here with any boot, because it'd probably be me that'd go in the boot.
Yes, Dr.
Right,
Rackpull.
Of course I'd do it. Of course, all jokes aside, of course I'd do it.
So
Listen,
yeah,
I'm open to negotiation, but I ain't fighting for a poxy granddaughter.
so all jokes aside, you are 100% serious. You would do this fight.
100% committed. Yeah.
What
I am due to start training next week, late next week.
how much support are you getting from people?
I'm training on and off, but it's kind of like there's no motivation behind it because I'm just getting messed around by the 3D Fight Club. You know what I mean?
How much support have you had from people since all this stuff come out? Messages, stuff from people?
Well, I've had a fair bit of support and a fair bit of abuse as well, to be honest. But it is what it is, isn't it? I've got a thick skin, so it doesn't faze me.
So what we're waiting on at the moment, we're waiting on them to come to you with a deal. I mean, obviously people, I don't know if people know, I don't know what their pay-per-view sales were for the show, but I mean, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to raise, £20,000. Yes, I was. Yeah, I did the commentary.
Oh, was you? Oh, okay. Yeah. Did a good job. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
All the voice sounded a bit familiar, apart from your videos,
So tell me a bit about yourself. Where did you grow up and that?
I've grown up in London all my life, mate.
So you're a Cockney through and through.
Moved to North London, moved back to East London. Yeah, so
a Cockney through and through, yeah?
I wouldn't say I'm a Cockney, but yeah.
What did you think of the fights? I mean, did you see any of the fights from 3D?
The fights were good. I've got to give the Jews where they're due, But yeah, the fights were top notch.
Who was the fight of the night for you?
Leighton Lawson versus
Mickey Ald.
What's his name?
Mickey Ald?
Mickey Ald, that's it. Yeah, that was a good fight, I thought. The Swan done good for himself. I thought he done a good debut. Yeah,
the Swan. What brilliant little character he's become.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I liked Fighting Trolls versus Ash String just for the kind of the novelty factor,
Yeah,
because it's two well-known YouTube faces,
That was actually quite a good fight between Ash and
quite a good, not a very technical fight, but yeah, quite a good fight. I mean, they banged, they swung, they took it,
I think Fighting Trolls gets a lot of grief, but fair play to him. That first round, mate, he was giving us.
I mean, it could have went either way, couldn't it? In the first round,
Definitely.
Just
100%.
Ash had a little bit more heart come the second, I mean, he could have made the count. He could have gone on it. He could have went in Fighting Trolls way in the end, It was anybody's. It was very evenly matched.
So the production, what you saw and everything, you'd be happy to fight on that production.
The production was good. The venue was lovely. Yeah, everything was top notch. Yeah.
Well, it's Mothering Sunday. What are you doing today?
Well, I've got to shift out in a few minutes. That's why I'm glad we got to do this. Get this over and done with early. To be honest, you know what I mean.
Same, Mr. Rackpull. Can you do me one more favour before you go? Through Fighting Talk UK, send a message to Ash McGriffin through Fighting Talk UK. A serious message.
All right. Ash McGiffin, all the jokes, forget all the jokes. Let's get this on. Let's have a fucking straightener. Best man wins. Shake hands at the end. You might win, I might win. Let's fucking get it on. Let's see who's the better man on the night. You train your ass off, I'll train my ass off. And let's fucking get in the ring and deal with it like gentlemen.
Dr. Rackpull, I can't thank you enough for coming on, mate. I know it's early on a Sunday morning. Much respect to you, mate.
That's why I'm
I hope to speak to you again before the fight if it happens, and I hope I get to meet you when it does, mate.
Of course, mate. Of course. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
I'm going to be
good channel, by the way, as well.
Thank you very much, mate. All the best, mate. And this will be up today. I shall directly send it to Ash McGriffin for you.
Right, cool. Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Thanks for talking to Fighting Talk UK, my friend. Have a good day.
Right, speak to you soon.
Cheers, Rackpull.
Nice one.